Hello, hi, hey, it's your good friend J. Scott Jewell playing NetHack, now with a new audio setup. So hopefully things sound a little bit better. We'll find out. So we just got past the Oracle, which means we should be able to find the upstairs leading to Sokoban. Hopefully in this episode, certainly in this level. Because that's the way it's set up. Is that my mummy wrapping? No, I have one. Okay. I have too much stuff already, but luckily the only stairs we need to go through for the next time being are up. Because when you're over encumbered and you go downstairs, you fall down the stairs. And that's not great. Did he just pick up that gold? Or did I do it? I don't know where that gold went. Very confused. Oh, yeah, he definitely picked it up. Biggin. Can I... Man, pets. Can't deal with them sometimes. Okay, so there's the downstairs, which I am for the moment ignoring, because I really want to get to Sokoban. I really want food rations, which will not matter at all once I get to Sokoban. One of my pets just got blinded by that yellow light. Which, if we haven't mentioned it before, what they do is come up next to you and explode, blinding you. There's different types of lights. And here's the upstairs. Let's bring little Porky up. I'm not actually sure how many of my pets I want to bring up into Sokoban. Because the whole deal with Sokoban is you get these little levels like this, where you have this basic... tiny level structure and a bunch of boulders inside. And so the whole deal is you're not really allowed to move boulders diagonally. It's only orthogonally. And you have to push them in a clever sequence in order to get them out of your way and into these little pits down here on the bottom. Yep. Trying to highlight them there. So these guys, the little upward carrots, those are pits in the ground that the boulders roll into to make flat ground, so you can get over to the next upstairs. And then after you finish all those, there's a reward at the end. So I don't want to eat this tripe ration. I want to eat that food ration I just picked up. So that's fine. I'll wait for little Porky to move out of the way. Get Falcor. Stop stinging me. Go get him, Falcor. Go get him. Great. Okay. And Biggin. Thanks for stepping right up, Biggin. So this is going to be a nightmare initially. A, because there's a killer bee, but B, because my pets. They're just everywhere. And it's also a bad idea for me to use Force Bolt in here, because if you smash one of the boulders while you're doing Sokoban, it decreases your luck value, which has widespread ramifications and is just generally not great. So instead of that, I know I've got charges on my Wand of Magic Missile, so I'll zap that because it has a pretty good chance of taking out multiples. Oh, so much action. So much ignorable action. Don't know where all those bees went. There were at least 3, and only one of them actually died. But, okay, I will continue backing up. Oh my gosh. Nope. No thanks, killer bee. I don't need it. Falcor, please get out of the way. And I'm just going to focus on pushing boulders in the hopes that my pets can clear these killer bees out for me. I think. I hope. I just really don't want to die here. Can I flash my camera at that bee? Hey, great. Dead bee. Hey, great. None of my pets are in the way. Things are looking up. think I already messed this up, because I'm a big dummy. Hey, Biggin, can you help, buddy? Ugh. Yeah, so if I push that over the rest of the way... I got too excited about... progress. I'm carrying too much to get through. So I need to get past there and push it back the other direction. I think it won't let me get back there anyway. So I'll drop all the gold right here. So not a lot can happen to it. Don't really care about my single dagger. If like one of my pets picks it up or something. Let's drop everything except the lamp that I know to be cursed. I'm really curious about that one I have 4 of. I can drop the spell books. I can drop the potions. It would be a really great idea to bring a chest up here or something, just to have a little stash. Jeez. I don't want to drop all these wands, but I probably can't also carry them all. Yeah, so I cannot pass that way. Anyway, I can wait for Biggin to pick up the boulder, but I would have to wait for him to pick up the boulder. So I'm just going to take the hit on luck. Smash this boulder. It will... because I don't have a luck stone yet, it will normalize. Over time. Takes a couple 100 turns or whatever, but... Ooh, fire ant. No! No! Okay. Pets, please take care of this fire ant. For me. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I didn't die, somehow. I'm very surprised. Ah, goodness. Okay, cool. So, free wand. That's one of the exciting things. So push this left, push this up, push that over. There's some food rations there. Biggin is standing on that boulder. And this is the trouble with pets in Sokoban. You have very narrow spaces to work with. And if they're in your path, then you just have to wait for them to get out of the way, because you can't smash the boulders or anything to, you know, free them from your path, and they can't get around. And, blah. It's not my favorite. If I get a wand of speed or something, that'll be another story, but... Okay, so this is just a regular piece of food. These are scrolls of earth. So... why didn't I look at what it was? P. I can call that earth. And then drop it right here. That's so... That acts as kind of failsafe if you end up destroying too many boulders to actually complete one of the levels. You can use the scrolls of earth they provide there to drop some new ones. So the scroll of earth drops boulders from the sky onto the tiles around you. And I think if it's not a blessed scroll, it'll also drop it onto the tile that you're actually on and do some damage to you. So I can use Force Bolt here, because there aren't any boulders in the way. There's just a ring, so let's get that guy taken care of in advance. And there's a potion. Oh, somebody picked up my stuff. Jeez. Yep, Biggin's getting fancy with all the stuff on the ground. Oh my goodness. I'm so over pets. Just get out of the way. But, you know, they're also keeping me from getting killed by a great many things. Switch level on Sokoban, you get a wand, you get a ring, and then at the very end there's a special item. Could have gotten myself killed there just by being frozen by the gelatinous cube. Luckily, it didn't happen. And I'll try to take it out from range this time. And work up my dagger skill while I'm at it. So, I will not pick up the corpse, but I will eat it. Why did I stop? Oh, because of a centaur. I see. That makes sense. It's not peaceful. I'll keep eating and hope, against hope, that my dragon can do it. And he did. Good job, Falkor. Good job. No. The other good thing about Sokoban is that you get to push all these boulders around, which is great exercise. So eventually my strength score almost certainly will go up. Oh, Falkor, get out of the way. And it's like, if I could just build a little corral for them over there or something, or like drop a stake down. Ooh, apparently someone defeated an Etten mummy, which is a two-headed giant. Okay. Oh, Falkor, you're killing me, buddy. Just one side, man. There we go. So, here we are in the upstairs, which I think, unless I meet something crazy up there, I'm just going to go up by myself and wait for the pets. Or have the pets wait for me, rather, downstairs. Because F that. Also F. Trying to figure out these Sokoban levels. I used to do them, you know, puzzle style back in the day, but the solutions are on the wiki, and there's only a couple of puzzles, so it could be pretty easy to memorize. And if I was playing NetHack a lot more frequently, I'd probably have at least some of these down, but I just don't. So, pulling it up on the wiki because that's easy to do. They have real nice maps, actually, with all the boulders labeled. They tell you exactly where to go and what to do. Very helpful. So, some food. Yeah, they also give you plenty of food on each level, because they know that you're going to be up here for hundreds and hundreds of turns, and if you don't have a ring of slow digestion or something, you are likely to starve. So one boulder down, that one's the easy one. And then we can come up here and move this one, 3, 4, 5, to there. Cover up some food, but that's okay. And then we go over to the top right and make a little path over here. That goes there. Ooh, a large cat. I have a tripe ration, so now you're my large cat. Let's get you downstairs with the others. Great. So we are working on this boulder down here. And then we want to come up here. shove that one into there. And then that one goes down. So now we've got this little access loop. Once we get this boulder cleared out. So now we've got a little area in here where we can make a full circle, which means that we can push any boulder that we can access as long... Ooh, geez, is that an ogre? Peaceful. Okay, won't worry about it. So it's kind of like having a pet on the level, but it's not actually helping me at all. But anyway, we can... Once we get into that spot, we can go around the right, come back down on the left, push it over, and then go back up and around and down and over into the pit. Although in this case, they are no longer pits, they are holes, and they drop you down to the next level. And there's actually air currents that'll suck you in if you step over them, so there's a 100% chance of falling into those traps unless something crazy happens. Although I think even in a lot of the crazy cases, they've set it up so that it'll pull you down anyway, which can be helpful if you're, stuck levitating or something like that. Okay, and then the basic pattern for the time being is to get all of these other boulders basically to the same spot we had that first one. And then do the same little loop. Put it up, go up on the right, down on the left, push it over. Acknowledge the presence of a werewolf. And I'll just use the magic missile until it dies. Wow, still not dead. Holy cow. There it goes. And it had a wand that I haven't identified. Found a scroll. And let's try and identify this wand, which I did not catch. Oh, it's capital B. Okay. Vanish. So... I'll call it Oak Vanish. Just so I know which, what its type originally was. And then the fact that it vanished. And I don't remember which ones I've actually identified. We can check with the / key. And this will tell you what all you've identified. So it's not Wand of Make Invisible. So it's either teleportation or cancellation. Neither of which I really want to mess with in Sokoban. So just going to go back up on the right here, come back down, and get that boulder in place. Okay, then it's really hard to tell where I am because I'm invisible and I cannot see invisible. But luckily there's that little green underscore for my cursor. I can still just barely make out what I'm doing. So as things open up, it gets a little bit less tedious, because we don't have to go up and around just to push it over to the right. So now we have this little loop as well. So we can just kind of get hungry, take a break, eat a food ration. Unfortunately, that level of access for us also means that this dumb ogre is free to roam as he pleases. And the boulders kind of block my sight line, so I can't tell if he's in this hallway. If it is in this hallway, it's problematic, because I'll have to find a way to kill it without destroying boulders. And that can be very annoying. But hopefully, he just kind of stays out of the way. That would be ideal. Other than having to wait a couple of turns for him to shift out of position. Yeah, see, like there, have to kind of do-si-do around him. Ah, and now some monsters have been generated, but they're trapped in these holes and can't move, so I'm free to just blast them. Okay, so we've gotten all of those boulders. And then we basically undo some of the work we did previously and make a huge loop available for ourselves. So we push this one down that way, that one over that way. Oh, hey. Have I been passing over Elbereth in a weird place? I sure have. Okay, so that means... nope. Capital B. Nope. There we go. That this oak wand is almost certainly a wand of teleportation. Because I inscribed Elbereth in the dust, down there. But the wand teleported it up to this spot up here. So that's good. If it had been cancellation, it would have just disappeared and not been anywhere on the level. So I guess it's kind of lucky that we came across that here on Sokoban, where the levels are smaller and there's a better chance of me running across it. But that is going to have to do us for the time being. So we will continue puzzle solving with Sokoban next time. This has been NetHack. I've been Jay Scott Jewell, and I am signing off. All right, bye-bye.